Hello my dear friends, welcome back to our channel P. Vaishali's Mathematics Classes. I am Vaishali Fulari, welcome you all. Here we are learning a chapter from the 9th standard, that is a number systems. In earlier video we have solved all the questions from the 1.3 exercise. In this video we are going to solve the exercise 1.4. Before going to the first question of this exercise, let us see if we perform the operations on the rational numbers and the irrational numbers, what will be the resultant? If we perform sum or the difference of a rational number and the irrational number, then we always get the irrational number. Means if we will take one as the rational and another as the irrational, if we perform sum or the difference, then the resultant will be irrational number. For example, 2 is a rational number plus root 2 is the irrational. After performing the addition of these two numbers, we will get irrational number. With the same, 5 minus root 3, it is also irrational number. This is about the first point. Next, the second point, if we perform the product or the quotient of the any number of a rational and irrational, then the resultant will be irrational only. Take any number 3, it is a rational number. If you will multiply with the irrational number, the resultant will be irrational. And suppose 1 is a rational number, if we perform divided by root 7, the resultant will be irrational. Next, the third point, if we perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of two irrational numbers. Here we are not taking any rational number. If we are taking only irrational numbers, and here we are performing addition, subtraction, multiplication and the division. If we perform, the resultant will be rational or sometimes it may be irrational. I hope you understand this. Now let's move towards the question number 1. Let us read the first question. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. After performing these operations, what will be the result? Whether is it rational or irrational? We have to determine it. Given it as 2 minus root of 5. 2 is a rational number and root 5 is the irrational number. As in the first rule, we already discussed that if we perform the difference of a rational and the irrational, what will be the resultant? It is the irrational. So, we can get the result as the 2 minus root 5 is equals to irrational number. Next, 3 plus root of 23 minus root of 23. It is given to us. Now, 3 plus root of 23 minus root of 23. These two are the irrational numbers, but with the different signs, same numbers with the different signs. Plus root of 23 and minus root of 23, it can get cancelled. So what will be remain? The resultant will be 3. What is this? It is a rational. Here, given it is 2 root 7 divided by 7 root of 7. So it is the irrational number. It is also the irrational number. Root 7 and root 7 will get cancelled. The answer is 2 by 7. It is which number? It is also a rational number. In this way, we have to determine the numbers are rational or the irrational. The two questions are still remain. Fourth question is 1 divided by root 2. 1 is a rational number and root 2 is the irrational. The resultant will be irrational only. Next, 2 pi. 2 is the rational number into pi is the irrational. So, rational into irrational, irrational number. Let's we move towards the question number 2. The question number 2 is simplify each of the following expressions. 3 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 2. It is given that 3 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 2. Here we have to do the multiplication. 3 into 2 plus 3 into root 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 3 into root 2. 3 2s are 6 plus 3 into root 2 we can write it as 3 root 2 plus 2 into root 3 we can write it as 2 root 3 plus here root a into root b can be written as root of a into b, that is root of ab we can write. In the same way root of 3 into 2 we can write 6 plus 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 plus root of 6. Further simplification is not possible because 3 root 2 and 2 root 3. These two are the different numbers, so we can't add them. So our resultant answer is this. Third question is given as 3 plus root 3 into 3 minus root 3. 3 plus root 3 into 3 minus root 3. It is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. The formula is if you will consider this 3 as the a and root 3 as the b. So is it in this form a plus b into a minus b? Yes, it is in that form. The formula is a square minus b square. Now a square means 3 square minus b square means root 3 square. Here square and square root will get cancelled. 3 square means 3 into 3, that is 9. 9 minus 3 is the 6. Next here root 5 plus root 2 whole square. It is in the form of a plus b whole square. The formula is a plus b whole square is given as a square plus 2ab plus b square. Let's consider a as the root 5 and b as the root 2. Now expand it. Root 5 plus root 2 whole square is equals to root 5 whole square plus 2 into root 5 into root 2 plus root 2 whole square. Here square and square root will get cancelled. 5 plus 2 into root 5 into root 2, as just now we discussed that root a into root b can be written as root of a into b. In that way root of 5 into 2 is the root of 10 plus here square and square root as get cancelled, so 2 is remain. 5 plus 2 is the 7. 7 plus 2 root 10 is the answer of this. Next, last question. Root 5 minus root 2 into root 5 plus root 2. As we discussed here, a plus b into a minus b. Now here it is in a plus b, a minus b into a plus b. It is in that form. as the multiplication is commutative, so that's why if we change the order, still we will get the same answer, that is a square minus b square. A square means root 5 whole square minus root 2 whole square. Square, square root, square and square root. Both will get cancelled here. Remaining is the 5. Here will be the 2. 5 minus 2 is the 3. Question number 3. Recall, pi is defined as the ratio of the circumference, say C, of a circle to its diameter, say D. That is, pi is equals to C by D. This seems to contradict the fact that pi is irrational. How will you resolve this contradiction? It is given that pi is defined as the ratio of whom? Circumference and the diameter. What is the circumference? If we start from this point and if we will complete this circle and if we reach the same point, this is the circumference of the circle. And the next thing is given as the diameter. Diameter means in a circle, a line passing through the center of a circle is called the diameter. And one more definition we can say for the diameter as the largest chord in a circle is called as the diameter. Here the line, this is the diameter because it is passing through the center and this is the circumference. So pi is defined as C divided by D. What is the formula of the circumference? 2 pi r. And how can we get the diameter? Is equals to from the center point, if we will take this half part, it is nothing but the radius. It is the radius plus radius. It is the 2r. So if we do the C by D means 2 pi r divided by 2r. R 2 get cancelled. We can get the pi here. Means in this way we can get the value of the C by D here. From this point we got pi is equals to C by D. Now here, is it in the form of the P by Q? It is in the form of P by Q. Still, pi is said to be an irrational number. So, is it contradicting here? Right? Yes. So, how can we resolve this? Pi is irrational number we are saying. Why? Because why it is so? Because pi is the irrational number. We can write this pi as 22 by 7. But it is not the exact value of the pi. It is just an approximate value. Here we can write this as pi is an approximate value Actually, the pi value is defined as 3.14 and so on. This number is non-terminating and non-recurring. This pi value is non-terminating and non-recurring. So, that's why this pi is not a rational number. It is just irrational. Finally, at the conclusion, you can write pi is the irrational. In this way, we have resolved this contradiction. Thank you.